Hello Leo, welcome to your July 2020 Tarot and Oracle card reading. My name is Jo and I started my channel Skytree Wisdom back in the beginning of the year, and then unfortunately I found out I had breast cancer and I had to have all the treatment and so forth, but I'm feeling much better now, everything's good. So I'm getting back into my readings, which I'm really excited about. I've missed doing them. So I'm also going to try and do love readings at least monthly for all the signs, and some angel and spirit guide messages for all the signs, zodiac signs as well. So keep an eye out for those. And I'm going to start off your reading with a energy oracle card, just to get an overall theme of what's happening for you this month. We have a card for Leo for July 2020, please. Card for Leo. And we have nurture yourself first, which is always a good piece of advice, isn't it? We can't look after everyone else if we haven't looked after ourselves first. And I'm going to get two spirit animal cards for you next. And you got wombat spirit, be at home. We've all had to be at home a lot lately with the virus and everything cropping up again. And wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. So all that knowledge you've been storing up, maybe you've been doing some learning at home or some study at home, you Leos, just to fill in your spare time, and now it's time to apply the wisdom. So I'm going to also get a oracle, Shaman oracle card for you. And then we'll start on your tarot. So can we have an oracle card for Leo for July, please? Oh, that one popped out. Had to fall on the floor, didn't it? And we got the arrow. And its energy is a bit similar to the Ace of Swords. And I'll read to you out of the book later at the end of the reading what she says for that, because the Shaman messages are all new to me, so I'm still learning them. And they're quite a bit more complex than the spirit animal ones. So I'm just shuffling your cards for Leo for July. What's happening for our lovely warm-hearted Leos for July? Guidance for Leo for July 2020. Okay, so your first card out is the Ten of Fire, or the Ten of Wands. Maybe feeling a bit overburdened, overworked. And next we have the Seven of Water, or the Seven of Cups. And then we have the Messenger of Water, which is the Knight of Cups in the traditional tarot. And we have the Page of Fire, or the Page of Wands, come out in your outcome position. So I might just get another card to clarify that. Why do we have the Page of Wands here for Leo? Page of Wands for Leo. Why do we have the Page of Wands for Leo? And we have the King of Fire. So that's your energy coming out, the fire energy, King of Wands. So I'm just going to read out what it says about the arrow from her book. And it's number 3. And 3 in numerology is all about creativity. So it says, the arrow receiving this symbol reminds you that when you're in alignment with your heart and soul, you are on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling. Release attachments and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now is revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intentions meet the material world. The arrow also symbolizes the need to set your creativity free. So we had the wolf spirit, we turn knowledge into wisdom, and now we've had the arrow. So I think it's telling you to move your creative ideas forward without necessarily bringing ambition into it, just to try and manifest your creativity without having any other any other reason for it than to just the sheer joy of being creative. So that's a lovely message for July. So I think here with the 10 of Fire, the 10 of Wands, in a traditional tarot we see a man walking along with the 10 wands on his back, like he's been burdened with them. And being a 10 in tarot means that you're close to achieving your goal, but you might be feeling a bit overburdened or overwhelmed just before you get to the final stage of whatever situational project that you're bringing into fruition here. And here in this beautiful card we see not 10 wands, but we see her setting fire to her, what would you call them, setting fire to her burdens and ridding herself of them so that she's free to move forward without being encumbered by them. And we all tend to do that in life, take on more than what we're physically able to do, and getting overtired, and in the end we don't really achieve anything. So there's a strong message there, isn't there, of moving forward without too many expectations. If we have too many expectations of something, we often end up being disappointed. And here the theme continues in the Seven of Cups, where there's a lot of choices swimming around, but which one to take? And she's unsure what to do here, so she's not taking any action at all. And this is the message of this card, that if you're not sure which way to move forward at the moment, it might just be best to take some time out and wait till things clear a bit. And also with the Seven of Cups, we have the Messenger of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, and he's reinforcing this message, I feel, of nurture yourself. The Knight of Cups can be a message about love, bringing in a message of love and new love and romance, and or a charming young person and all those things. But because I'm not necessarily focusing on a love reading here, I think the other message of the Knight of Cups is that to love yourself first. And here in this other card it says to nurture yourself first. And I think this is the message that the Knight of Cups is trying to tell you, Leo, that just to ease up your own ambitions and expectations of yourself a little bit, and give yourself some space, allow yourself some space to nurture your own needs. And sometimes we forget to do that in this busy life. We might have families that demand our attention and so forth. And here, I think with the outcome position, with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, I feel that if you're able to do this, if you're able to take some time out to care for yourself, that you'll feel back in your element again. You'll feel more like the King of Wands energy again. We see that his heart chakra has been energized here, and that he's got his sunny halo, and the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands, is all about potential and new potential coming in. So I think if you're able to give yourself a bit of a break, that you're going to feel more back on the ball in the end, and more ready to move forward with the zeal that the King of Fire puts into everything. And also, I feel that this goes back to this arrow card that you got at the start, which is like the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands combined in one, moving forward with clarity and creativity is the message of this card. So I hope that helped you, Leo, for your July energies, and I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.